Hi all, how are you going? Welcome to me, Redsky, here on another round of Righteous Readings, where I give raw, righteous, real readings to you guys, my beautiful avid viewers. My energy is a little bit somewhat somber today, guys. I'm still very much trying to deal with this information that's come to light for me and the massive changes it's had in my complete life. It's amazing how one day you can feel like your life has so much purpose and meaning, and the next it just feels like everything that you lived, breathed, fought, just everything that gave it substance, everything that made it worth it, gone. I'll tell you what, I've never heard such silence. I did not know the world could be so silent and still. I've never heard the crickets of a night. I didn't know they even existed. The world has never been so damn quiet as what it is right now. It's maddening. But I have all 12 of the zodiac signs here as the astrological oracle cards. I'm going to pick one at random now, and we'll find out what the first sign will be to be read for the June monthly. So please leave a like if you'd be so kind to. The first sign in line is Gemini. Gemini, you are the first sign to be read for the monthly for June 2023. Yeah. Please leave a like if you'd be so kind, my Geminis. I greatly appreciate all of your likes, comments, as well as all of your pearly words of wisdom. As most of you do know, I am a Gemini Sun and Venus as well, so I do love the twins. My North Node's also in Gemini too, so yeah, head of the dragon. So, without further ado, let's find out what's coming for Geminis June month. Happy birthday to the June Geminis, as I am a June Gemini as well. Stay tuned till the end. We will pull special additional extras for your birthday month, Gemini. The sign of Gemini, the beautiful twins for June 2023, birthday month. Oh yeah. Celtic cross, standard placements, spirit, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mercury placements of the Gemini. It's coming for Geminis for June 2023 year. The monthly of June for Geminis. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, as well as Mercury. Can't forget Mercury. All right, Gems. Let's see what's on the cards for your birthday month. Middle half of the year, we've hit it. Geminis now. Celtic cross standard placements, please, for Geminis June month of 2023 year. What's coming in for Geminis? All placements, please, for Gemini. I feel like there's this need for like not secrecy so much, but to be hidden, for motives to be hidden, for truth to be hidden, or like true how you feel, how you think. There's a need to cover. Yeah, Queen of Swords, that's the current energy. Needing to cover. Oh, wow. Is that what you're running from? Devil's in the detail, they do say. Maybe it's more than that for you, though, Gemini. I don't know how you Geminis are doing at the moment, but I am going through some serious stuff. Oh, the underlying energy for the month of June 2023 year for Gemini so far is Cancer's major arcana. It is, of course, the Chariot inverted. There is a sense of not being able to have meaningful forward movement here, Gemini, during this month. There's a lack of traction here. Not just traction, but there's a lack of being able to really grit into anything here. Things that were solid have just disappeared. They've lost their solidification. They've lost their solidness. And they've just trickled away. Things that were sure things are like cancelled out. Plans have fallen apart. I feel like there's a lack of connecting it up. There's a lack of getting the shuttle off ground. We've got problems here. We've got real problems here. The current energy coming into the reading, coming into June for Geminis, is that Queen of Swords. You know, I feel like there's much hurt around the Gemini, but we're using that as the armor right now to drive the force by the truth of the matter. We're not mincing our words. We are telling it true to form. We're being maybe a bit bitter or a little bit bitter pill to swallow is what I'm trying to say. Words were weapons. We would be leaving everyone cut, put it that way. We're not finessing it. We're not putting a nice spin on it. We're not sugarcoating the shit. We are delivering it raw to form. And we're not apologizing for it. It's like you want the raw truth, here's raw steak. Like this is it. The nice meal you get is after Gemini has done all this stuff to it. If you want it in its true, placid, real form, you're going to get a raw piece of meat. And that's kind of how Gemini's current energy is. It's like, you want the truth? Well, here's the damn truth. Suck that up, you straw. Like, you're delivering it right. You're not being dishonest. You're telling it truthfully. That's the thing, is the truth fucking hurts, man. The truth fucking hurts people more than the lies sometimes, because when someone pulls you up on the truth, you can't deny it no more. You can't rosy-coloured glass that shit no more. It's there for all to see in black and white. And it's painful. And I feel like your words, truthful or not, are leaving people a little bit damaged. The challenge you're going to have to face throughout the month of June, Gemini, is Capricorn's major arcana. It is the devil. Man, your challenge is that of getting hooked into the bad side of things, getting a little bit mischievous or being a bit vindictive or vengeful, making this truth twisted maybe. The challenge really is to not get hooked into the devil energy of being subordinate, being maleficent, being taken in by, controlled by. And this can attain to people, places, or things. Be very wary of the devil when it comes in as the challenge. It's very close to gripping its force into you. Crowning the reading, Gemini, the subconscious of it all at the forefront, we have the Seven of Cups reverse. You know what you want. Out of all the options that you've got in front of you, you have chosen your one particular cup that you want, and you are very much keen to grasp it. There are options, but you're not deviating from what it is that you see. You are very much true to form, and you really just want to grab that cup. It's your choice. You've chosen it. You want to bask in it. The foundation, the root of the reading, what it's all growing up from, is the Three of Wands reverse. Gemini. Some things that we really wanted to come in are not. And it's time to make that deadly realization and decision that they're not. And it's time to cut it away and walk away from this. Yes, you've put a lot of investment into it. Yes, you've put a lot of time. You got a real want for it. But this ship is not going to come in for you, and to waste any more time, effort, and or is just not worthy of it. Past energy leaving you now still prevalent, Gemini. We have the Two of Pentacles. Really trying to have the agility to handle your money matters, really rocking it back and forth, really trying very, very hard to really muster up the strength to really have the agility to infinitely try to manage this in choppy sea. Moving forward from that, we have the Page of Pentacles. Really putting a lot of effort in to get skill or to gain knowledge through education, skill through your hands, through your knowledge, through that means to build your resume, I guess you could say, of your skill base or your career base or your monetary base or what you do for a crust. It's really about going back to not the drawing board, but back to the beginning and really starting at square one and building a lot of skill across multiple facets here in what you do to really give yourself a very good resume. Spirit's advice, Gemini, for the month of June. The Nine of Pentacles. You did it all yourself. And remember every now and then to stop and appreciate it. Everything, every piece of material, monetary, It's all off of you, baby. And I feel like Spirit is really ringing it into Gemini here that you need to say thanks to yourself. Because when the effort was needed to be brought in, you bought it, Gemini. You bought it through in, and you really put in that effort that you needed to really advance here, to really manifest, to bring into fruition, and to really make the imaginable a reality. Outside's view of you, Gemini, they do see the Ace of Cups. They see someone that's really investing strong and hard into things that they just have a lot of emotional sentiment to. The Ace of Cups is a fresh new beginning, championizing love, sentiment, connection, being emotionally invested, being intuitively open, and being very much free-flowing and fluid. The hopes and fears for Gemini's June. The Queen of Cups. The intuitive one. The one that sees all. The one that has the direct link to the divine. The one that has the most beautifulest cup. You know, the Queen of Cups is very fluid. She's very easygoing. She's very emotionally invested. She feels everything. And she fights hard and fierce for the things that she really feels an emotional tie to. She's a bit of a seer. She's very incited and very insightful. And she does really trust her intuition. And it is always very on point. She's very free-flowing and calm, however. She loves the finer things in life. She's really emotionally attached to those she cares for, and she fights valiantly for those she does. The outcome so far for Gemini June, before clarification, it's a helicopter. It's the Five of Pentacles reverse. We're really dealing with some hard realities, especially around monetary or materialism, Gemini. I feel like whatever you were relying on for that crust, for that security, whether it's housing, your career, something is failing, and it's failing very fast, and it's leaving you very destitute. But you're trying to not show how pained you really are in the real position that you're actually in. You're putting on the happy face. You're doting the greatest of attitudes and smiles, even though inside you kind of feel like you just want to scream and cry. The fact that the 3 points here across the board, we have Pentacles, Page, 2, 5, reversed, and Spirit's advice. I feel like we've got to be thankful for what we've got, not want for what we don't have, as well as be careful what you wish for, because it can all be taken away. And I've found that out better myself just recently. I made a terrible mistake on Mother's Day, and I said something that I shouldn't have, just in my head. The next day it happened to me. And I've never regretted anything so much in all my life. And I'll never forgive myself for the words I said that day. Because the repercussions have been unbearable. Be careful what you wish for, Gemini. Be thankful for what you got, even if it's not perfect. Even if it drives you nuts and makes you want to pull your hair out and it makes you just want to scream and shout at a daily rate. Be thankful for every piece of the madness of it. Because you could not have it. And I'll tell you right now from experience, having something taken away and not having a choice to get it back is the worst pain you'll ever experience in this lifetime. It's a grief that cannot be undone. June for Gemini. Find out what else is going on beneath the surface. I have this beautiful candle burning just to my right, your left, called Urban Gardener, and it's a rather large green candle, and it smells of like floral scents with like green moss, like flowers in the garden, like a dewy morning. It's really rather lovely. I'll show you after. But let's clarify this Gemini reading now. Clear and precise clarification for this Celtic Cross standard placements, please, Spirit. For Gemini's June 2023. Clear and precise clarification of these placements for the Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury. All right, Gems, let's begin and find out what's going on here. Let's get another layer deep for Gemini's June. So the current energy for Gemini, we had that Queen of Swords. Spirits and guides, can we please clarify the current? Okay, yes, we can. Ten of Pentacles reverse. The challenge for Gemini's June, we had the Devil. Can we please clarify that Devil? Why is the Devil here for the challenge for Gemini's June? Clarify that Devil energy. Gemini's June, the challenge, the Devil. Thank you. Seven of Wands. Crowning the reading at the subconscious, we have the Seven of Cups reverse. Let's clarify this Seven of Cups reverse. Why is the Seven of Cups reverse here, please? Why is the Seven of Cups reverse here, please, for Gemini's June? Why is the Seven of Cups reverse here, please? Five of Wands reverse. Ten of Swords. The Star. Page of Cups reverse. Root of the reading, we have the Three of Wands reverse. Let's clarify the Three of Wands reverse. Thank you. Five of Cups. Two of Swords. King of Swords reverse. Past energy, Two of Pentacles. Let's clarify that past energy. Yep, okay. Ace of Wands reverse with the Knight of Wands reverse. Moving forward, we had the Page of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords reverse. Spirit's advice, we had that Nine of Pentacles, Devil reverse now with the Ten of Cups. I love that. Outsider's view, Ace of Cups. Let's clarify, Two of Wands. Hopes and fears for Gemini, we have that Queen of Cups. Yes, we do. With the Four, oops, sorry, my witch's broth I nearly took out. Four of Swords reverse. But finally, the outcome for Gemini's June, the Five of Pentacles reverse. Let's clarify this Five of Pentacles reverse. The outcome for Gemini's June, why is the Five? Okay. Eight of Cup, Queen of Pentacles. The World, oh boy. You may think you've lost the traction to make any movement, but the movement you are making, the ground is moving for you, the world. If you want to admit it or not, Gemini, the world is turning, always turning. We're turning right now. We can't feel it, we can't see it, we can't sense it, but it is. This is so. The world is on an axis. It turns on a rotation. A very persistent rotation of a direction constant. One direction turning, which turns around a turning system, which turns around other systems. Where it begins is where it will end. And no matter how long it takes for its rotations to do its revolutionary round, it will end eventually. And what movement you can't see, and what energy you can't muster, and what championship you can't advertise, the world is going to end it for you. Because the world is coming in to its ending. It has done its job. It has made its rotation. It has gone around its route. And now it's time to come home. To rest. Completions of cycles. The ending. The wrapping up of. The conclusion. The dot at the end of the sentence before the next chapter. Current energy for Gemini coming into June, we had that Queen of Swords. And this was then clarified by the Ten of Pentacles reverse. You know, you're speaking it raw and righteous, darlings. Gemini, you're coming in like a zoo. And you're not finessing it, you're not sugarcoating it, you're telling it truthful, but you're maybe leaving some people cut and bleeding out along the way. This is all to do with some sort of monetary, material, or housing issue that you've got going on. Something has been taken from Gemini. Something that was theirs. Some sort of roguery or some sort of taking away of something that was very precious to you. Something that can't be replaced, or something that really has just... it's really just topped you off. Whether they stole some income, whether they lied to you, whether they blocked you from getting that next job promotion, whether they took your children from you, whether they took your house from you, whether they took... it meant more to you than what it was they took. And you're going for it now. You're speaking your truth. You're pushing forward. Your challenge, Gemini, for the month of June, the Devil, Capricorn's major, with the Seven of Wands. Beware of the Devil. Devil and his tantalizing twisted is always there, trying to rein you in, trying to make you, shackle you. You're fighting hard with the Seven of Wands and you're making the gains here. You are going to win against this if you acknowledge it and deal with it and not sweep it under the rug. I feel there's a sense of acknowledgement here to really go after something and really face the demons in the face and say, you know what? I'm going to bat you all down. I'm going to take you all down. Don't get cocky about it though, Gemini. I want to say don't get cocky and don't get complacent, because what you're facing is a great hefty battle, and to be complacent would be very naive of you. The subconscious, we started with that Seven of Cups reverse, clarifying Five of Wands reverse, 10 of Swords, the Star, Aquarius as major arcana with the Page of Cups reverse. There's a lot in the subconscious, so we're going to try and break it down a little bit by a little. Seven of Cups reverse, as I reiterated before, is choosing your cup. You know what you desire, Gemini. You know what you want, and you have no way of deviating from it. No one will talk you out of this. No one will set your heart in another place, time. You know what you want. But with the Five of Wands reverse, you're going to battle so hard for this, and you're losing, Gemini. You're losing. You're contradicting yourself, or you're not following through on the expectations you would put on another, by example, yourself. The Ten of Swords, this is really leading you to be very pained, very battered, very backstabbed feeling. I want to say to you guys, it feels like you don't have a friend in the world or a wing of a prayer. You're really alone right now, but you haven't lost your faith, the Star. You haven't lost your hope. You haven't lost the dream that things will go right. Things will be right and things will be the way they once were again, or course corrected. But with the Page of Cups reverse, there is a sense of being so seduced by this idea in some ways, so calmed by this idea, taken by this, that you're lacking some real knowledge here. You're lacking the real, not potential, but you're lacking the real reality of what this really would undertake. It's like wanting it but not wanting to put the work in, but being so damn seduced by it and wanting it so damn badly, it's like you can taste it. The root of the ring, what's all growing from, the Three of Wands reverse, Five of Cups, Two of Swords, King of Swords reverse. You know, we desire much and many things in this lifetime. And it's a real hard, sad day when we have to come to the realization that something we wanted, something we put so much damn effort into, is just not going to be there for us. It's never going to come in. It's never going to be right, or it's never going to fit. With the Five of Cups, it's the realization of the grief, of the mourning of what could have been and what maybe never was. It's a real loss here. And even though there may be some potential to move forward, you're not seeing that. You're so grief-stricken. You're so taken by this grief, this loss. It's just consumed you. With the Two of Swords, you really are at a fork in the road. You really don't know where to go. You feel like you're blind, you're hoodwinked. This has all come up from the ground and just really sprung it on you. And you really are quite lost in the source of it. The King of Swords reverse, you are being a bit malicious and a bit cut-snaked. You are lashing out. You aren't really in your right mind. You're not being that analytical, on-point Gemini self. You're spitting and being vile or saying ludicrous things or just really not in your analytical right self. You're just not pronouncing and coming across in a field where people would respect, listen, or admire. They're actually being turned off, revolted, and running away from you or actively challenging you. This is not helping the situation for Gemini either. Past energy, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands reverse, Knight of Wands reverse. You know, in the past, you're trying to have the agility to handle your money matters. You're really rocking it back very vigorously, very forcefully, trying to get some sort of stability in very choppy seas here. With the Ace of Wands reverse, there really was a sense of an opportunity dwindling or not being as fluent as probably what it should have been at the time. There was a real sense here of trying to rock something back and forwards, while other opportunities may have gone wandering or less than favourable outcomes were coming into pass. There could have been a bit of a sense of overconfidence as well, which kind of led to some pride and some greed clouding the views of it. But with the Knight of Wands reverse also coming in behind this past energy, there is much to say for this in the way of being very unsettled and very restless here within this energy. A lot of quarrels starting, maybe you're picking them or we're starting them, but there were personal relationships being very troubled and very issue-filled here. And some sort of real issue with a connection causing a bit of a rift here. Moving forward, the Page of Pentacles with that Eight of Swords reverse, you know, you've really tried very hard, Gemini, to really put all of your effort here into the skill that was needed. To study, to get new ideas, to get new dimension here, and to really bring in some fullness into what you could do for career or monetary gains. With the Eight of Swords reversed, though, you really did feel very imprisoned here, especially mentally. You felt very skewed, very boxed in, very much like you had put in all the hard work, but you weren't getting any reward out of it. There was nothing seepingly coming from it, and that you're trying to break through this depression. You're trying to break through this sequence of events. You're trying to just manage this all. And it just feels like it's getting so much for you. Spirit's advice I love. Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, reverse Capricorn's major with the Ten of Cups. You know, you've got everything you need, Gemini. This is the message you really need to take from this. Everything you need is yours. It's right there. You're living it, breathing it. You've got it right there with you right now, Gemini. Because with that Nine of Pentacles, you know, your foresight, your ability to bring order into others is bringing order into yourself. It's also where you're able to bring like order to chaos and bring prosperity, therefore, out of this. Many people appreciate your good advice and service, and it's bringing in much plentifulness to yourself. And with all of this, you're able to see through other people's stories, their lifestyles, their habits, whatever, that you know what you don't want. You know what you need to keep fluent, to keep functional, to keep everything in well-righted way. And with the Ten of Cups supporting this, there's a lot of happiness and peace coming from this realizations, from this reality, from this potential. You know, enjoy your gift of what you have in life. Enjoy your connections, enjoy your children, enjoy the love and the family connections. Enjoy it all, Gemini. My God, enjoy it all. And I mean it. You don't know what you got until it's gone, Gemini. Outside view of you, they see Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, someone with great potential, really championizing connections, moving forward with a lot of abundance and appreciation, but also a lot of perfection. You know, your wishes are coming true, being fulfilled. Everything is being in a real righted way for you. And with the Two of Wands, you are actively looking at what you got, looking at what you wanted, and you are making those course correct decisions to really bring in the best life you want for yourself. This is what the outsiders see of you. Hopes and fears, Queen of Cups, Four of Wands reverse. You're being very honest and very filled with wisdom, and you're sharing that. You're being imaginative. You're being very warm-hearted, devoted. You're very intuitive. You're very smart. And you really invest a lot into those that you care for around you. With the Four of Swords reverse, you are moving forward here. Very guarded though. Very cautionary. In some sort of mental sphere of your mind, there's something that's making you want to question something or someone, whether their intentions are true and noble. The outcome, Gemini's June. Five of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Loss, destitution is a hard thing to accept. But with every loss, there is a new start or a new beginning or new ideas that come from it. And you're using your imagination to overcome an obstacle here. You must look for ideas and new ways to be inventive here, or to restructure your monetary or security. The Eight of Cups, you are realizing here that something must be dismissed. You're actively making the decision, the hard decision, to walk away, flat chat from something here. You're being very modest, and you are literally turning away from something and not even looking back. This is something that you may have cared greatly for, but you just can't invest any more into it, because the Queen of Pentacles here, you must think of self first. You must build your own bricks and mortar first. You must take care of your own stoop before taking in another's. There's a real sense here of realizing that we must have prosperity. We can have generosity, but the generosity first must be with ourselves. You're sharing material wealth, but in a different way. You're sharing it within your household now. You're not sharing it extendably. You're putting yourself and your own needs, or the household needs, first now, Gemini. You're not putting any other people's needs before your own. There's a sense of really batting down the hatches here and really restricting what gifts we give the extended, because we have been bleeding, draining, going without, or substituting other people's needs for way too long. We have been coating other people's needs for way too long. And I feel like now Gemini is saying that perhaps has gone on too long. Let's get some additionals for Gemini's June for your birthday month. So beautiful, Geminis. The special treat I decided to get for you for your birthday month is, of course, spirit animal cards. And I love these cards. I feel they really do bring a lot of truth to the reading. So for Gemini's June, wow, we have already. That wasn't the card I saw, though. It was that. Let's get the book. Meaning for Gemini's June for your spirit animal. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you coming through today. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed June, Gemini, no matter what the cards do say. So your spirit animal for the month of June 2023 is the Puril, also known as the Hawaiian owl. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to the signs and omens from them. You can receive guidance from your ancestors in spirit world, no matter what their age, when they died, or how many generations ago they walked on the earth. They're offering you help in many ways right now, so pay close attention to the signs they give you. This guidance can come to you in many forms, whether through your eyes, ears, feelings, or thoughts. Sometimes your ancestral spirit guides appear in dreams, particularly vivid ones. You might see someone who looks like one of your ancestors, or unexpectedly comes across photos or memorabilia that remind you of this person. Often a particular animal making an appearance before you is a way in which your ancestral guides is trying to reach you. You might hear something that makes you think of a specific ancestor or simply feel their presence. And thoughts about a certain ancestor, especially unexpected and recurring thoughts, suggest that they're nearby. Repetition is key here. In whatever ways your ancestors attempt to contact you, when signs continue to show up that make you think of your deceased loved ones, know that these physical manifestations demonstrate that they're with you. You may have known some of these ancestors in the physical world prior to their death, or they may be ancestors from long ago, several generations before your birth, surpassing the boundaries of conscious memory. Regardless of who they are, always give thanks to your ancestral spirit guides and even appeal to these benevolent helpers whenever guidance is needed. The associations with the Hawaiian owl are dignity, omens, guidance, protection, wisdom, knowledge, inspiration, mysteriousness, silence, sacredness, diversity, Almakuma, ancestral, showing up as a spirit animal. Gemini, well, I find that a little bit interesting. Something maybe from the other side really is trying to give you a bit of a hand here. I feel like Spirit's advice really is ringing something really true here to you, that you really must be thankful for where you are here and now. I really feel like there is much to be learned in the present to what you want in your future, which led you here from the past. There's a real sense of a full circle here, like that world card at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there is much to be learned, much to be had, and much to be said. But to help you out a little bit more, I will pull one more for Gemini's June. Thank you. For the final piece of fire now, I promise you. The cheetah. Get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Stop deluding yourself by thinking that there isn't enough time, there are too many other things to do, or you're not up to the mission that's calling you to action. These and many other beliefs are delay tactics that keep you from accomplishing what you're here to do. It's much too easy to play it safe by staying caught up in these mundane dramas of life rather than honoring Spirit's purpose for you by making a run for it. The first step is to write out your intentions as clearly as possible, keep it nearby, and create an appropriate affirmation that you can repeat several times over the course of the day, one that states your intention as if it has already occurred. Then write out a sequence of action steps that will help you move towards your ultimate goal. Don't be shy or hesitant to think big, bigger than you've ever previously allowed yourself. Once you've set the wheels in motion by doing these steps, it's time to move, not in some frenetic, hurried way, but steady and purposely, designing much of the activity to support what you need to do. In all this movement, once you've successfully achieved a significant piece, take a breather and look back on how far you've come. Give yourself a pat on the back with each step that's accomplished as a way of acknowledging your process. Go for it. The associations with the cheetah are speed, focus, insight, passion, swiftness, elusiveness, flexibility, efficiency, self-esteem, powerful, graceful, purposeful, energetic, sensuous, accomplishment, and directiveness. Well, I hope the cheetah and the Hawaiian owl have given you a little bit of additional insight for your June 2023, Gemini. Thank you so much, each and every single one of you, for joining me, Redsky, here on Righteous Readings, Raw, Righteous, Real. And I can't wait to see you guys on the next round with me. Till then, light and love to all. Happy birthday, Gemini. And I can't wait to see you on the next round. Bye, all. Cheers.